Welcome to today's video. We are here already at Yashio factory because I've got some tires that we need to change and get ready for tomorrow's Okajuku drift event. But some really cool boxes arrived while I was up at Fukushima. And as you can probably tell, we got some brand new turbos from Garrett. And if you don't know already, we work with Garrett here on the channel. And I'm super excited to be using, one, the best turbo on the market, and two, the newest and the best turbo technology available on the market. And with all of that aside, we've got two of their brand new G25 550 turbos, as well as a bunch of their rear housings. We've got the 0.92s and the 7.8s here. So I'm really excited. Now let me explain why I have two. As you know, I'm all about new technology, new tuning technology, and introducing that to Okachan and trying to get him amongst all of that. Same with like the Link ECU stuff and whatnot. And when it comes to turbo technology, same thing. So I spoke to Garrett when I was getting my new hot side for my S15, and we managed to organize to get him a hot side for one of his S15s as well. This is going to be going on the 2.2 HKS stroked insane S15 up the back there that you guys know about, that the Link ECU is going on as well. I'll show you in a little bit. But before we go inside, let me show you these beautiful new turbos. These things are amazing. The efficiency rate is like something stupid, like it's an extra 60% on top of their previous one, which is just massive. They flow a lot. And this is called the G25 550 because it's capable of 550 at the flywheel. These things are tiny, super responsive. Adam runs one of these on his 180, well, 240SX, and that thing's pushing like 600 horsepower, which is just mind-blowing. But here she is. It's crazy that this thing can make so much horsepower and that much response, and it's such a tiny turbo. It's honestly mind-blowing. And we got a rear housing here. This is a 0.092 rear housing, this one in this box. This will be the one that's going on the 2.2, as in mine, which is the 2-liter, will be getting the 7.8 rear housing. I love it. They can come with all the correct V-bands too. One big issue that you need to make sure is you always get the right V-bands. Oh, beautiful. Stainless rear housing. Look how tiny that is. That's a 0.92 though, so that's going to flow really well. And all V-bands, so super easy to work with. And I think V-bands are seriously like my favorite thing ever, because it just makes replacing and changing turbos and playing around with the hot sides so much faster and easier. Just like I said, make sure you actually get the legit, genuine, proper V-bands. Otherwise, you're going to be having a bad time with sealing stuff. But yeah, there we go. Brand new little Turbski. I wish Okachan was here so I could show it to him, but unfortunately he's out right now. I had to go to the body repair shop, and he's not going to be back for a few hours. So hopefully we're still here by the time he gets back. But if not, we'll get his reaction at a later date. Not a big deal. So for now, I'm going to get these tires changed and replaced. I'm going to move all this inside, and I'll show you the car that this is all going on. Got that fresh Valino Pergia 08Cs, the 300 treadwear. These things are incredible to drift on. I love them. Ready for tomorrow's event. And I just found out another box is actually at Yashio factory from another company I work with, Bride Japan. We got ourselves a new Zeta 4 here for the Sylvia. Now, I'm not going to put this in the Sylvia till after tomorrow's drift event, but I'm excited because, yeah, I've needed this for a long time. This is more suited to my body type than the gears. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've got one of those like Z-gears or gears seats in my S15, and it doesn't suit my body type, and I struggle with it. So we're going to throw that in the minivan too. I'm just going to start calling this a minivan, K-van, KTR, the KTR, that's what we're calling it. So we'll throw the Bride seat, or the Bride seat, however you want to call it, in the KTR as well. And then we're going to go to the shop today actually and help a friend, Jeff, out diagnose his S15. But yeah, time to put the scrap tires away, clean up a little bit, and then we gotta bounce because we're flat out busy today. So this is the S15 here that the new Garrett G25 turbo is going on. As you can see, it's a very fruity S15. We got a hypertune intake manifold, HKS 2.2 liter SR with actually this turbo was Yashio Factory's own turbo many years back, like 10 years ago they used to sell these, the YP turbine. This is equivalent to like the Grady TD06. So it's a really good old school turbo that performs really, really well. People still use them today, but it's super old turbo technology. Now this thing is making about 500 horsepower right now, but what I'm really excited about is that this new G25 turbo, compared to that old turbo technology, is miles ahead. So we're going to see increased response. We're going to see the power band completely in it. We're going to see a bigger power band, I believe. And also we got the 2 rear housings to play around with. If you have a look at this current rear housing, it is tiny. I think it's like a 7.2, maybe even a 6.8. It is really small. And that's just so you could get some decent response out of it with this setup. So we've got a 7.8 rear housing that Okko-chan's going to test with and a 0.92, and I just think this thing is going to really wake up now, and being able to have not only a power band that's going to shift further down in the RPM range where you're going to have a lot more mid-range all the way up to high, but I think this thing's just going to scream. We've obviously got the hypertune intake manifold on there as well, so it's going to really perform really well. And it's also smaller, like the compressor housing and stuff is smaller, so there's going to be a bit more space there and stuff like that. It's just going to look better. Obviously moving as well to a really nice V-band setup as well is going to help a lot. This thing's going to sound cool. I'm really pumped to see what it's going to do on this. This thing will be able to make more power, have a much bigger power band, make it more usable, more drivable and driftable, which is exactly what this thing's for. And I believe we're also ordering WiseFab for this month too, which is going to be sick. So anyways, that aside, thank you so much, Garrett, for all your support on all my builds and Okko-chan's builds now. I'm excited for what this car is going to turn into, and I mean, I'm personally excited about my car too. So we're going to head home now. We'll catch up with Okko-chan at a later date and get his reaction on this stuff, so I'll put it in hiding until then. But yeah, man, I'm excited. So we are at the shop. Jeff's here with his S15 Spec R. And ever since he got this, he's been complaining that it felt really, really laggy and just not what he remembered driving a stock S15 like. I took it for a drive, felt like the thing had pretty much no boost. And we found out why today. He pretty much has like 1,000 boost leaks. Over-exaggerating a tiny bit, maybe 900. But no, like just like the PCV valve is completely broken. That's just pressurizing his entire crankcase and going straight back out. The intake, his blow-off valve isn't sealing at all and passing boost straight through out the intake as well. And then there's all these like, all the couplers are leaking going down to the intercooler too. So pretty much I would put in any kind of PSI with the boost leak tester and it was just going out mainly the blow-off valve and the PCV. So we're going to do a BOV delete on this later. We're going to get a new PCV valve, fix up some of these couplers and stuff, and then he should be making good stock boost. And yeah.
My parents always taught me if you're going to do something, do it right. Do it all the way. If you're going to have a boost leak, man, just have everything. Bro, I'm going to chew top.
Dude, I've been chasing boost, like low-key, I'm like the boost leak checking master with this thing. How many times have I made a video on boost leak checking my Skyline, dude? It's kind of stupid. This thing though, this thing's cool. JZX90. So if you guys don't know, Jeff and me share this space, and he just picked up this JZX90, which is for sale, right?
Yeah, Grandpa's race car.
I just said, oh man, I just got my words mixed up. Grandpa's race car. So JZX90, let's pop the hood. Let's look at the engine bay.
Yeah.
This thing is clean. And it's a factory manual, right?
Yep, factory manual, factory everything. You want to go ahead and start her up even?
Oh, where's the... I mean, yeah, we'll start her up.
It smells like a grandpa. Yeah.
It does too, actually.
In a good way.
In a good way, yeah. Not a bad way. But yeah, this thing is clean, man. Dang. Woo! Dude, that is OEM as.
The only thing that's actually broken are the dampers are no good.
Oh, that's normal. That's normal. Yeah. That's like a $20 fix.
Yeah, but that's it. Everything else is like mint.
Dude, it is. Yeah. Far out. I'm jealous. If I had to spare money and I wasn't saving up for other things, I'd be buying this from you because this is amazing. So if you guys don't know, Jeff runs his own like exporting cars business here in Japan. I know some of you guys have already spoken to him and are customers of his. Like actually, I believe this person is a subscriber of the channel. He's a viewer. So this car's here in storage until it can be exported out. Well, it's here temporarily for storage until other space is acquired. But if you guys are interested, I just want to plug Jeff's business. What's it called? Jitsu Motors, right? I'll put a link in the description. If you guys are interested in this JZX90, he's looking for about 22 grand shipped to the USA. That includes shipping, all the services that need to be done here in Japan to get it to you over in the USA. So I'll put his link down in the description, and maybe one of you guys will get this super clean JZX90. How many kilometers are on it?
So it's just under 100,000 miles, so that's 160,000 kilometers.
Okay, that's good. And for a 1J, dude, that's like virgin.
One owner car.
One owner car? That's why it's so clean.
And it's got, like, I haven't received them yet because, you know, after you buy the car, it takes about a week.
For the paperwork to come, yeah.
But it does have loads of service records too.
Ooh, that's cool. I'm gonna have a peek under here because this is the first thing everyone asks is like, is it rust? A little quick look.
Please do.
What?
It looks mint. Like
the hell? This is the cleanest.
It's like
yeah. There's
shiny.
like almost. There's like nothing.
Yeah.
There's a bit of surface rust there.
Yep. Just oxidation, basic.
Dude, look at these chassis rails I've never seen.
Yeah.
Ah, now I wish I had the spare money. This is such a good JZX90 chassis. Dude. Damn, that's a clean car. All right, we're gonna end the ad here, but I'm so salty now. I'm so salty. I want that. I got enough projects to deal with. I'm proud to say, finally the new camera that I've been waiting for has arrived and I'm testing it right now. So in the comment section, let me know what you think of the footage from pretty much this point on, unless we're going to GoPros inside the cars and stuff. I'm going to shoot as much as I can for the rest of this video on the new camera. I'm not going to tell you what it is though until maybe the next episode, but I like the way that this looks. It's got the right color profile. It's got the right image stabilization. I think it really is going to be the next vlogging camera for the channel, so I'm pretty pumped about that. But as you guys can see, we are now here at where are we? Scuba Gymkhana. That's where we are, and we're obviously here with Oka-chan. We got my S15 here. We got Oka-chan's. I brought a leaf with me apparently, and not entirely sure what. That's a big leaf, and we got other friends here too. I'm pretty hyped. Also, what do you guys think about me potentially getting a set of these endless brakes from my S15? Thinking these in the front, jewels in the rear, get a hydro, you know? Because we still got those stocky boys on there, and I just feel like we need something more, you know? Anyways, cones and pylons already all set up, full day of drifting. I think we're gonna do some tandem practice today. Okomura-san, anata no kuruma butsukete ii? Ton ton. あなたの車ぶつけて。He said I can't do turn turn, I do turn, which just means I oh, love it. So yeah, we'll obviously be doing some tandem practice today and trying to only turn turn, not turn. Done. Maybe we can leave a nice little mark here, but on the YF would be nice right here. No, here. This is like early stages of learning, and he kind of wiped that one off. But here would be nice. This is my goal. Not gonna lie, it's been a hot minute in the Sylvia, so it's gonna probably take me a while to get used to it. Always when coming from like the Chaser, it takes me a few laps to get the hang of the Sylvia again. Such a different car, and you got to drive this like way more aggressive. Plus the like ratio of the steering wheel is completely different to like the angle kit and the angle. If you drive between a lot of cars, you know what I'm talking about. It always takes you like a little bit to kind of like reset and remember the feeling of the chassis and get that muscle memory back. But it's so good to go from car to car to car because it really like helps you understand all these different things about like all the different characteristics of each car and how each thing changes and handles and reacts differently. Makes you a better driver switching between a lot of cars. All right, let's see how she goes. entry again. I'm just getting a bit through that, but it could also just be my tires are a bit cold. She feels gripped up and good, so let's send her a bit hard ahead. For that Zeta 4 seat to put in. I still got this current one in here. I didn't have time obviously to change it, but I'm hyped for this one. It's gonna change it because you guys see how I still have to brace myself a lot because this seat doesn't really hold my shoulders too well. Alright, let's do a thing. I'm still blown away with how much better this car drives with the angle kit that's on here now. I'm going to include some clips that Oko-chan got for me while he was standing out there, but pretty much, I don't know if the GoPro showed this, but I was coming in here in third gear, doing a massive flick, full lock, shifting down to second, and then riding full lock like the whole way around. The car is just mental right now. Like, it's set up so good. I cannot wait to take this to Nikko Circuit and have some fun with it soon. Like, it is good, and it would feel a lot better too if I had brand new tires on the front. I still got Flip's old ones on there, so, but man, like the 08Cs, the 300 treadwear tires are so much grippier. Just that 60 treadwear difference makes a massive difference. Obviously, we changed the alignment a bunch too, and we zeroed out the camber and added a little bit of posi camber and stuff, but this thing is like an entirely different car right now. We're gonna go ahead and get some lunch, and as you guys know, it's still cold, so, and we're at Scuba. So we're gonna go ahead to our favorite ramen joint, go get something good. You excited for ramen, Oko-chan? Oh, I'm using the zoom feature for the first time. Look how fast that is, big zoom. So we're crammed in the car right now. This is rotary Obasan.
Obasan, you kicked?
You kicked. She unfortunately blew her rotary, so she's using the lesson car today. But we are piled in the Sylvia Deep, man. We even got Oko-chan in the back. All right, we're gonna go get some ramen. I nearly forgot to show you guys lunch before I started mixing it all together, but this is seriously the best ramen ever. So good now. It's the time to do some tandem practice with Oko-chan. He's changed to some grippier tires. We're going to be pretty evenly matched right now. He's got the new angle kit. This should be interesting. He should be able to chase me really well. And hopefully I can chase him as well too. We were right there the whole time. That was great. That was great. We're getting there. That entry is so important. If you're too late on entry, you lose it. Stay on entry, you got to commit, and then you got to kind of pre-predict when they're going to transition, which is kind of a scary thought. Like, You know you got a good alignment when that's what your tread wear looks like. Even wear across the board. It's so good. Oh man, it's so sticky. So good. This car is amazing. Hopefully those outside shots did some justice, but I am so happy where this thing is at now. Watch me say that and then the engine blow tomorrow or something, but yosh, yosh, yosh. Good girl, Ichigo-chan. I feel like we need to add like little voices whenever I'm like just abusing the throttle. You can just hear Ichigo-chan in the distance going, yeah! So we are all packed up now. You can see the spent wheels in the back. Oka-chan said that I've improved a ton like crazy. He's like, every time he sees me drive now, he's like, okay, you need to slow down, Sam. This is getting ridiculous how quickly I'm improving. I gotta try and not let it get to my head though. I'm gonna keep practicing over and over. He said what he wants me to work on right now is my proximity now with tandeming is really good. I'm getting comfortable getting close and getting into that pocket. I'm getting good on my transitions. He's saying what he wants me to focus on is matching the angle of the lead driver. So he was saying that a lot of times I was getting really close proximity, but I wasn't matching the angle of the lead driver. So he wants to see me work on that. So that's something I'm going to focus on. I'm not sure what we're doing driving like for next month, just because obviously I can't go to Ebisu. So we'll figure something out. But yeah, man, I'm so hyped. The car feels amazing. Every time I drive this thing, I'm blown away. And today was just another awesome day. So I'm gonna head home now. I got myself a Dr. Pepper. These things are hard to find in Japan these days, so I'm glad I found one. And I'm just gonna enjoy a nice ride home. And I'm gonna edit today's video. Hopefully it's not too long. And let me know what you think about this new camera. It is so easy to film with. I love it. The autofocus is like crazy good. Look at that, it's pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with the autofocus on this. I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. Smash that like button, write us a comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, ciao mata.